Welcome to Insightful. My name is Marcus Theodore. Welcome to another episode, and really grateful and honored to have Jeff in studio today. And Jeff is here to talk to us regarding social media and the importance of consistency and advertising in social media for small businesses. Jeff?
Great to be here, mate. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, I'm excited. I mean, I've been working with you on social media and your business. I mean, not on your business, but within your business. I was a client of yours many years ago, and the journey's been amazing. So
It's been incredible. And watching you work in your businesses and so forth, and picking up all those key pointers, and what I've garnished from it, most importantly, is the consistency and keeping it, most importantly, on brand.
100%. I mean, social media can work in two ways. If we're talking about social media specifically, I've been doing social media for 15 plus years, working across personal brand, big brand, enterprise, small businesses, bit of everything. And you actually need to tailor make what you post and how you create and what you do on social media specific to what you do. Social media actually is so much bigger than anyone realizes.
100%.
People think it's a platform that you just post some photos or a video on, and then people comment, and it's like, oh, that's nice. You can use it literally for vanity if you want to. So you can literally just use it to just get some likes and have engagement, or you can use it for commerce, and you can use it to really shift the dial, lift your business, drive awareness, drive engagement, conversion. So there's so many things you can do with it, and I don't think people really understand that. And they don't understand the hidden dark side. When I say dark, I mean things people don't see side of social media. And only when you live inside of it and you see the metrics and you're looking every single day, do you realize the power of what that platform can do.
I mean, it's amazing because in reality, to a degree, 90% of it is free. And it's just the consistency, and we're given algorithm changes all the time. And it's really just kind of educating yourself regarding, well, what's Instagram doing now? Why have they changed? What are they looking for? Now specifically they're talking about what your copy looks like. How's your copy relate to what's being said? And it's simply just saying it's all too hard and all too difficult, and here they go changing again. Doesn't cut it. I mean, not for a small business anyway.
Yeah, you can simplify it down. When you really realize what the platform itself is trying to do, you can then work out, okay, what do I need to do to maximize that platform? And ultimately, every single social media platform, their core identity and their core objective is get as many people as possible spending as long as possible on this platform. That is all they care about, because they want to go out, they make their money through advertising and through businesses. They want to go out and say, we have 100 million active users who spend on average 1 hour a day on our platform. That's the metrics they use to sell their platform. So as a customer and as a business trying to build your business on social, you want to go, wow, this social media channel has super engaged people, a lot of them, and they're spending a lot of time there. So that's where I need to go and spend my money.
Yeah.
And so you see the shift. You see like TikTok coming in, and all of a sudden people are like, oh, I've got to go to TikTok. Why? And why TikTok over the 100 other channels that people are on is because it has the most number of active users spending the most amount of time. So the algorithm change that you speak to, that's just the social media channel going, what do we need to do to keep people on here for longer?
Yeah.
And that's it. And once you realize that as a business, you can pick which channel makes sense for you. And you can pick, what do I need to do with my content to drive that high engagement and make the social media channel happy with me as a part of their channel.
So is it important, say a wedding videographer, photographer, and I know a lot of guys out there, you can get in your own head. And what I mean by that is you feel like every post needs to mean something, do something, stand for something. And that becomes a bigger beast. And then what happens is that becomes so much that you end up doing nothing. Like you end up going, oh, I'm not going to post at all. I don't have anything worth saying. I don't have anything worth showing. It's been a quiet season. What would you say to people in that predicament?
So when it comes to like let's tap into that photography, videography, small business, right? Because really every business needs a very different social media strategy. There is no one size fits all when it comes to how do I do social media. Even though everyone thinks social media is quite simple, you just post content. It's not like that. So if we tap into a photographer or a videographer, the amazing thing about social media, it's all visual based, right? So it's all photography and videography. So there's no better way to actually show your product than a social media channel. The challenge that I find with photographers and videographers is they get into their own head because of that.
100%.
They're like, this channel is so visual,
Yeah.
therefore it's going to be such a strong representation of my business. Everything needs to be perfect. And so they get scared. But you then need to break it down by the parts of the social media channel to work out what do I need to do where. So in your feed, which is just your customers or consumers just scrolling through their feed, they're looking at your stuff for a few seconds, right? So just hit them with like if it's a photo, beautiful photo, any photo. If you're a professional photographer, your photo is going to be beautiful. And if they're not, you shouldn't be a professional photographer.
100%.
So just take your photos, edit them and post them, right?
Yeah.
They should be beautiful. Videos, same thing, but it's all about the first 3 seconds. Smack them in the face with something awesome.
Great advice.
The best part of the video, straight up
Go
front,
straight in.
Bang. Therefore, if you're trying to sell through social media, you know that people are seeing the best part of your video. Regardless, whether they stay and watch or not, they're seeing the best part. Perfect, right? They're seeing the best of me. Now, if they stay, the rest of your video is still going to be beautiful, but you got to go up and down, ebbs and flows. It's not going to all be that key piece, right? And so that's the key. So post those as much as you can. Time doesn't matter. Time of day really doesn't matter. Like, sure, you can do some research, but just get your content out there. So that's the feed. That's people scrolling. They'll see a few seconds of your stuff. Nice. Sometimes they'll stop. Sometimes they won't. The next part is your actual brand feed. So when someone goes to the C2, for example, C2 Films page on Instagram, that is like a window into what C2 is. A lot of people just scroll that looking, so you know the cover image for yours are videos, so you need a cover image. The cover image is really important because people are just going to scroll and they're going to make assumptions of your brand through your page feed. So that just needs to be a beautiful piece of visual creative through the flow, right? There are so many little elements. I could be here talking for the next 2 hours about the little things, right? What do you title your name? What do you put in your bio, your description? To be honest, don't let any of that stop you. Let that be the advancement. Let that be the future benefit. Let that be the tweaks that you do to make it better. But you can get into your own head around, I'm not going to ever start this. I'm not going to ever do this, because you're thinking about the bigger picture rather than the individual parts.
Yeah. Look, that's great advice. So what I'm hearing is just get content up. We're in the business of creating beautiful imagery and video. So just get it up, get it out there. And then Jeff is right. As you do this and you need to make some changes, you need to kind of alter your bio. You need to get your captions right. You need to get your titles right. You need to get your hashtags right. That will come, but don't let it stop you putting content up. It's really, really, really important. So I hope from today's episode, you've garnished a bit of information that allows you to, propel your business a little bit more forward. Keep up your consistency with your posting. It's so important. And, get out of your head and get into your fingers and get content up there.
I'm gonna finish with one piece, and it's the biggest piece of advice that I'll give any small business, especially in this area when it comes to social media. You have to understand that you're either going after, with every single post you do, you're either going after a vanity metric or you're going after new customers. The two people who are going to give you each of those are two totally different types of people. The vanity metric person is, oh, that looks nice. I'm going to double tap and hit like and leave a comment and beautiful. Or somebody whose family member is in one of your wedding videos, right? And they're going to leave a comment like, what a beautiful wedding. That person is not going to be a customer. Great because you're engaging with them. Great because they love your brand and they're doing stuff, but they're not buying from you, right? So you can post as many of these most beautiful things as you want to get likes and to get comments, but you're not going to make more money. What makes more money is value. The only thing on social media that is going to drive customers is value. So you need to tap into what's your customer's value metric. For you, it's about differentiation, right? You need to show the farm wedding, and then the church wedding, and then the different religions, and then the different venues. You need to show all that so you can hit the value metric of whoever's looking at you. I'm looking for something from a wedding. Someone's looking for something different. If they go into your page and you have all that difference, then they're going to go, C2, do all of this.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
getting C2,
Yeah.
right? But you might get the lowest engagement. You might get the lowest likes from church weddings, and you might get the most likes from outdoor, beautiful vineyard weddings, right? But if all you do is post vineyard weddings to get the most
100%,
likes,
100%.
all you're going to do is get the vineyard customer. You're not going to get the church customer.
Absolutely.
So that's the most important thing, and that's the thing I see so much, is that people only post what gets them the most likes and comments because they think that's what social media is about. But all that's going to do is drive fans, and all it's going to do is send your customers somewhere else.
How was that for great advice? It's amazing. Mate, thank you for coming in.
My pleasure.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you sitting here for the first time on our shiny new couches.
It's brilliant. I'm looking forward. Let's do a longer one soon.
Let's do a longer one soon. Thanks for watching. Again, any questions or queries, hit us up in the DMs. See you soon. Bye for now.